So over the years, there's a bunch of things that I've done in my life to change my habits. And what I found over time is that habits are actually for suckers, but systems are for winners. So what I try to do is I try to create systems around my habits. So today what I want to talk about is 6 rich people habits that absolutely changed my life. And these are things that anybody can implement. Anybody can put these habits into place and do them in their own lives. And it's absolutely going to change the way you perform in your daily life. Now, not all of these habits are financial, but what these habits do is they propel your finances forward. Why? Because it increases your energy. It increases the amount of time that you have and helps you perform better so that you can increase your income and you can make better decisions over time. The first one is automating my finances. This habit absolutely changed everything for me because once I started to automate my finances, I didn't have to think about my money so much. So I freed up time to do other things that mattered to me. So automating your finances can be things like setting up automatic transfers for your bills. They could be setting up automatic transfers to your brokerage account so you hit your investment goals every single month. And what automating your finances actually does is it removes willpower from your equation when it comes to looking at your finances. Because if we all think about this for a second, if we rely on our willpower, if that's all we do is rely on our willpower, we'd be multi-millionaires by the time we retire. But the problem is people spend too much money, they don't invest enough money, they don't save enough money in their emergency fund. So automating these processes ensures that you're going to hit your goals every single month. Now, you can even automate things like your budget. There's a budget that we talk about all the time called the reverse budget, meaning you're not going line by line item and putting in a budget in a spreadsheet every single month. This is for people who want simplistic budgeting because they know they're not going to budget every single month. So what you do with an automation budget like this is you take your savings off the top and then spend what is left over. So each paycheck that comes in, you take the savings off the top, you put it in your brokerage account, you put it in your emergency fund, or wherever else you're going to save your money, and then you spend what is left over. And the beautiful thing about this is it makes it easier, you spend less time budgeting, and it automates everything for you. So this is a systematic habit that you can put in place, is ensuring that you're automating your money. The second rich habit is reading a book per week. Now, this truly accelerated my personal growth when I started reading books consistently. And it increased my income significantly because all of a sudden I was opening up my mind to the possibilities, and there's opportunity everywhere. In fact, 88% of millionaires actually read 30 minutes per day. This was actually found in the book Rich Habits by Tom Corley, and a number of other millionaire books have come out later, and studies have shown that tremendous amount of millionaires read at least 5 to 6 hours per week. In fact, the average CEO reads 60 books per year. So if you want to be successful, start trying to read more and start trying to read a book per week. Now, we have a very simple system on how to do this. What you do is you take a book and you look at it and see how many pages are in this book. Then you divide that number by 7, and that's how many pages you read each day. Now, if you want to take a day off, maybe on Sunday or something like that, you know yourself, you know you're going to skip a day, then divide that number by 6. It's extremely simple in a way that you make sure that you can actually hit this goal. In fact, Warren Buffett, the greatest investor of all time, actually reads 500 pages a day. And he attributes this to his actual investing success. So reading is extremely important if you want to build wealth. The third one is actually working out. Now, working out does a number of things for me. A, it reduces stress and allows me to make better decisions. With that reduced stress, it increases my productivity and gives me more energy. And all of these are things that are needed when you want to increase your wealth. Specifically, if you want to increase your income or build businesses or invest in real estate, all of these are needed to do that. In fact, it also helps me improve my sleep as well, which is also something that increases productivity. Studies have shown that the average millionaire actually works out 5.8 hours per week. So making sure that you implement a workout regimen is something that you want to do so that you can implement these rich habits, because it increases your productivity, it increases your energy, and allows you to push harder day to day so that you can build tremendous wealth. The fourth rich habit is I started to go to bed earlier. You've heard people talk about this all the time. Why? It increases productivity and increases energy for the same reasons as working out. But at the same time, it also improves your memory and helps your mind just function. And if you haven't read the book, Why We Sleep, you need to go out and get that book because this book is absolutely life-changing. You can see how the long-term benefits of sleep will actually change the amount of time that you live on this earth, and it will change all kinds of different things. So definitely check out that book if you have not. Now, if you're wondering how many hours should I sleep, I've read 6, I've read 8, you can go anywhere in that range. See what your body needs. For example, some people can sleep 7 hours a night and be fine. I need at least 8. And some people need at least 9. And that book actually lays that out, that each body is different and each person is very different. So you have to test out your body and see how much sleep you actually need. Number 5, and this is a big one. I reviewed my financial and business goals daily. Now, what this does is it keeps you laser focused on your goal, because if you're not focused on your goal and creating systems around that goal and making sure you're hitting those systems every single day, you're not going to achieve your goals, because habits are for suckers and systems are for winners. So reviewing your goals every day is extremely important. And I review from my daily goals to my weekly goals to my monthly goals to my yearly goals to my 3-year goals. Why? Because this makes sure that I'm on track to hit these goals. See, a lot of people overestimate what they can do in a year and they underestimate what they can do in a decade. So making sure that you have these long-term goals tied into your daily, weekly, and monthly goals is how you're going to achieve your financial goals and your business goals as well. And this goes for anything from fitness to reading books to personal development. All of these come down to reviewing your goals daily. And then number 6, I focus time daily to increase my income. Increasing your income is the biggest wealth catapult that you can do in your day-to-day life. And looking for new opportunities to increase your income is going to be tremendously beneficial. Whether that's working on practicing negotiating your salary and working on your negotiation skills, or working on your speaking skills so that you get better at your negotiation skills. Or you want to start a side business and researching side businesses and working on your side business every single day, making sure you're consistent and building the systems around those side businesses. Looking around and seeing how can I increase my income and working every single day towards doing that is going to catapult your wealth in the long run. I mean, this is the wealth hack, is focusing on increasing your income. Don't focus on cutting out your lattes, your avocado toast. Focus on increasing your income. This is where the life-changing hack comes into play. Once I started doing this, I 10x'd my income by focusing on increasing my income. So making sure you're doing this is going to be a massive difference for you and your family and your entire wealth journey. Now listen, I know trying to focus on all 6 of these habits can be something that is very difficult to do. So focus on one at a time. Focus on getting 1% better every single day. And over time, you're gonna have tremendous change in your life. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on this video as well. And we'll see you guys on the next video.